In dimensioning the cutoff holder, this part is done in fractions, so we need to change that and make sure that our dimension text is 1/8 of an inch. There are casting fillets on this boss that are 1/8 of an inch, and also on this top edge that are 1/8 of an inch. Instead of making the drawing too crowded with dimensions, we can add a dimensioning note. When creating the dimensioning note, all capital letters, same font size and style as your dimension text. So this does need to be changed. When placing the 1 5/8 dimension, again, this is from this edge, not the base. And we should be able to avoid dimensioning on the object for the most part. Radius and diameter dimension does make a difference here, so make sure that you are using the correct option. First off, we need to switch to fractions. Under dimension style, we're going to modify, and we've been using an 1/8 inch for arrowheads and text. We are going to change back now to a fractional input, and we have a dimension down to a 32nd of an inch for this one in terms of precision. As we add dimensions from this point, they will be in fractions of an inch. In case there's a problem. Linear dimensions, overall length, overall width, and actually overall height is not given. It is a combination of this 5/32, which will not fit in between the arrowheads, the distance to the center, and in doing so, this may force us to flip the position of the 5/8 measurement, or 5/32 measurement, and it might be better up here, because we will have a dimension that we have to add in here at the bottom. So let's do it from this side. That works. And we'll have a radius dimension here at the top. So these three in combination give us the overall height. Since I'm working here in this front view, I'm going to put a diameter dimension for the drilled hole. I do have some other linear dimensions here. We don't want to dimension to a hidden line, so you don't want to dimension this in the top view, but we have 5/16 and 5/16, and this should fit in between the arrowheads, or in between the extension lines. Yes, an extension line is crossing. This is common with a cutout corner, like you're seeing here. 5/8 base dimension, and a raised boss that is 1/8 of an inch. Don't want dimension on the object. This same dimension could be taken over here. Neither one is ideal, but I could also dimension that 1/8 inch in this view. Either one's ideal, but one or the other. Probably the only thing left in this front view is taking a dimension of 1/2 inch thick in this view. And this should fit between the arrowheads. Okay, on to the top. For every circle, there is at least 3 dimensions. Its horizontal placement, its vertical placement, let's re-put that center mark on. Because they are concentric. Horizontal placement and vertical placement. Sorry, reverse that. We have two diameters, one for the hole and one for the larger 1 1/8 diameter. Since we're going to add a note for rounds and fillets, you only add one. And the fact that this fillet in the front view is 3/16 and it only happens one time, dimensioning this fillet independently would not be a bad idea. In terms of placement in AutoCAD, it wants to make this continuous loop. To avoid this from happening takes quite a bit of work, and it's all manually done. I know that this leader line is going through multiple object lines, but it takes the confusion out that this is some sort of circular feature here. So we'll leave that 3/16 radius on. That really should leave me with a dimensioning note for rounds and fillets. We are going to add a text box. This text needs to match in terms of font size. So I'm going to set a font size of 1/8 of an inch. Be a little quicker. Yeah, let's do it after. This part does have both rounds and fillets, and they are a radius of 1/8 of an inch. And it will automatically convert. And I'm going to change that font size to 0.125. Let's try again. Change that font size to 0.125. Upper right hand corner, not interfering with any of the views. Take that space out. Follow the same format. Rounds and fillets are 1/8 of an inch. And all fractions. There we go.